So this, the theme of this vlog is my hair and how I get the curls and how I actually do this style. And the reason I've done the vlog is I was in Walmart this morning and I'd worked out for 2.5 hours previous. I was looking a mess, my hair was sweaty, fuzzy, and I was returning actually a Halloween wig because I was going to be Barbie and we've changed our mind. But the lady at the checkout was complimenting my hair and asking how I did it. And it happens quite a lot, probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week. People will stop and ask how I've done my hair, how I get the curls, and what I've used to put it all up. So since I just did a blog about my Florida style, as in my clothes, I thought I would follow it up with this vlog about my Florida hairstyle and a little quick DIY tutorial for you. So if you have curly hair naturally, then this is pretty simple. If you don't have curly hair, then you could put a wave through it first or put a curl through it and then follow on from where I've got my curls down and ready to be put up in the hairband. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know. Thank you. Hi. So the method that I use to do my hair, when I get out of the shower, I put this old cotton t-shirt as a towel and I leave it in here just for a few minutes just to catch any of the big drips. I try not to really rub it because then that breaks the hair, so this literally just sits and holds and takes out a little bit of the moisture for me. So then I take off my hat and I brush it through. You are actually supposed to use a comb with the curly girl, but I don't find any difference with me using my hairbrush, so I just try and pull through any of the knots in my hair. And then I find my parting, just there. Give it another brush as well. The one thing with this hairstyle is you do get a few knots because there's all the curls are sort of together, so you just brush that through. Now when I'm in the shower, with the curly girl, you have to use products that don't have sulfates in, so natural products. If you just go on Google, there's absolutely loads of different websites with advice. You can go onto Facebook, there's pictures on Instagram. I use a shampoo called Suave and it's tropical coconut, so sorry, a conditioner. Curly girl, you don't actually use shampoo, so you only condition your hair. So I actually condition and sort of rub it all in as if I was cleaning it, wash it off, and then I put conditioner on and leave it for a few minutes while I have my wash, and then I shower out all of the conditioner, so just 2 lots of conditioner. And then this is the product that I use to actually get my curls. So I did used to get it in Target and then it disappeared from Target. It's not in Walmart. The only place so far I can find it is CVS or Walgreens. And Walgreens often have offers on it, so I have to stock up. So back to the trusty t-shirt. I get it in my hand like this and I just scrunch up from the bottom and the top and I work my way all the way around my head. Now you don't have to do it with the t-shirt, you can just do it with your hands, but I actually don't really like the feel of scrunching up the hair. And I sometimes find if this t-shirt is still a little bit damp, it doesn't make it as fuzzy, so the damp on the t-shirt actually scrunching the curls keeps them a little bit less crazy. They stay a little bit tighter when I do it that way. Okay, so I just spend a few minutes doing this all over my hair. And then I use the cream gel. So I do use quite a lot of this. And I just rub it into both of my hands and then I spread it through my hair. I try and make sure that each of my curls, or each of my waves are pretty much like covered in this cream gel. Which before doing this method I wouldn't ever have dreamed of using quite so much, but then before this method I had frizzy curls that just turned into one big wave, so it works the way that I do it now. So make my way all the way around my head. Just scrunching, particularly at the front, just make sure that these bits get the cream gel in them. So it actually looks wetter now than when I first started scrunching it, because all the hair has been covered in this product, which is exactly what we want. So it just takes a few minutes, as you can see, as opposed to spending time on blow drying and straightening. And then I leave this to air dry. Again, if you're doing curly girl, there are other ways of drying your hair. When I first attempted to do the curly girl, I used a diffuser and it was not good. I sent a picture to my sister and she was like, never ever do that again. So I haven't done that again. And honestly, it's just so hot. If I don't need to use a hairdryer, I'm not going to do it. It's just pointless. So you don't touch the hair again. The hair stays wet without being touched until it's dry. So for me, depending on whether I'm inside or outside, that can take anything from 30 minutes to an hour at the most if I'm sort of sat inside in the air conditioning. And what will happen as it starts to dry is it will start to go crunchy. So it will still look wet, but when you touch it, it's actually got a crunch to it. And that is the point that we want it to be, dry and crunchy without being messed with. So I'm going to leave it for however long it takes to dry, and then I'll show you how to finish the style. So it's been about 45 minutes and my hair, as you can see, is crispy. I mean, if you could hear it, it literally like crisps, crunchy. So then I get my t-shirt again and I scrunch my crunch. So I basically try and take all of this crunchiness out of each of the strands of hair. So again, I just start around the side. I do the same thing as I did before I actually put the cream gel in, when I was just getting my curl. So do some at the bottom, in the middle, at the top, at the root. And just work my way around my head. Kind of like push the curl up, give it a bit of volume at the root, but also to get rid of that crunch. The stove for some reason is always harder. The curls get a bit tanglier on this side. You see the crunch is going away, but I still have to tame it a little bit. So you can see it's a lot softer now, but there's still defined curls in there. One last little bit around here. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like once I've scrunched the crunch. So I just need to pull some of the curls out a little bit on all sides. Now this isn't how I wear my hair, and the reason I don't is because I don't particularly like it. It's very thin. It doesn't really have any layers in it. My curls end up going a little bit crazy. So the one day I was just trying to decide what to do with my hair, because if I just put it back in a pony, there's like barely anything there. It looks like a tiny little bun at the back. It didn't look very nice. So I had this here in the bathroom and decided to just try and see what I could do with it. So these are the same thing. They're 10 for $1 at Dollar Tree. And I just basically, when I open them, I just pick ones that are going to match my hair colour the best so that you can't really see it. So you put this on your head, sort of, I don't know, an inch from the front, pull it all the way down so it goes on top of your hair like so. And then you just start in the corner and you just start tucking in the hair underneath. So you like roll it under the band. So I can show you. Like so. Like that. You sort of tease like a few of the front bits round and leave some out just around there. And that's it. It literally takes me a couple of minutes after scrunching, and then you can't really, I mean you can see it there a little bit, but most people that ask me about my hair don't actually realise that that's in there, and they're kind of like, how do you get it all up like that? So that's how it's done. Short, sweet, but looks better than it did straight, and looks better than just leaving my curls down. So that's my everyday Florida hairstyle. Thank you for watching.